Alright, how's it going, Cadre? It's been a bit. Just realized how long it's been since I did a video, so I thought I'd get one out. And a bit of a special shave today too, because I noticed a bunch of people have been using this lately, so I thought, hey, good time to break it out. And that is the Tabacalicious shave. So that's my aftershave. Got my soap and the EDC. Sorry, Ken, don't have the deodorant for that. Just these three. But it's gonna be a really nice shave. Gonna be using my Schick today because I haven't pulled that out in a while. It's a J2, if I remember correctly. Get a great shave from that. And yeah, we'll get this started, get the brush out of the water, and get going. So it's a Badger today in the white honeycomb dragon scale brush handle. This one actually was not from West Coast Shaving. It's I got this as a tester. Somebody wanted my opinion on it, so they sent it to me. And yeah, it's a great knot. I don't know if they ended up, if this is still in the running or if they decided to go with something else. They just wanted my opinion on what I thought of the knot, so we shall see. But I've been using it for a while and it has held up great. I think it shed a couple of hairs at the beginning, so since then, great. Yeah, so I'm gonna get this loading up here. Just exploded that proto lather super foaminess immediately. Didn't even bloom it. Probably should have. It's been a little while since I've used this soap, but it does not appear that that's going to be an issue. I have just got tons of proto lather to work with here. I think I'm gonna call that good. Brush down. And yeah, I didn't get to shave yesterday. The washing machine was leaking, so I got up before work. I had to pull the washer out, get behind it, pull the back panel off, and kind of diagnose the issue. Turns out the same issue that we had a few years ago. Which is that there's a hose that runs to a fill sensor from the bottom of the drum, because we have one of the front loading washers. And so there's a hose. I guess I don't think the water is supposed to actually go all the way up to the sensor. I think it's more like a pressure thing. But either way, this happened a few years ago too, and they told me that they had fixed it so it couldn't happen again. Clearly they were wrong. But it had been under warranty then, so I went ahead and let them take care of it because it was all covered. But that's not the case anymore. It's been out of the warranty for a couple of years. So figured I would at least take a look myself before I start calling a handyman in or something to fix it. And yeah, so it turns out it was the same issue, probably a slightly different location in the hose than where the last one rubbed through. But so I don't know how familiar you guys are with the front load washers, but they are basically like the metal part that spins around is inside a big plastic drum kind of thing, and that is suspended on some like hydraulic arms for stability. But that also means that it does kind of shake around a little bit, and that shaking around caused that hose to move back and forth just a little bit, and part of it was touching the corner of a little bracket. That corner eventually rubbed its way all the way through and started leaking. Because it's just a little rubber hose, soft rubber at that. A little water here. So by the time I got that out, saw where the leak was coming from, got that hose out of there and all that, I barely had time to jump in the shower before work, much less get a shave. It was jump in, record shower time, and then run out the door. That's pretty good. So definitely gonna enjoy the shave for that. Love the scent on the tobacco soap. It is just amazing. I really don't actually see where people get old ladies, like old smoking ladies handbag or whatever, because it's really not like a smoke note to it necessarily, to me at least. It is kind of a old-fashioned kind of cologne floral thing, so. But it's also really good soap. And it was one that, I'd avoided forever because, one, I thought it was just going to smell, like tobacco, and I thought that was a bad thing because all I really associated with that at the time was cigarettes, which I thought smelled terrible. And then we were in the mall one day and my wife wanted to look at some perfumes in this little shop, and they were having a sale, and she really only wanted this one specific perfume that she found in there she liked. And we were gonna get like 50-60% off or something on a second perfume and cologne. So we started looking around for me. And I saw the tobacco EDC sitting there and thought, you know what? I always hear about this, I've never smelled it. I'm gonna at least smell what this smells like. And I liked it a lot. So then of course I had to get, we got it. And then I had to get the soap and aftershave to go with it. And yeah, it's a great soap. Is it the best? No. But it is pretty darn good. Plenty of sleekness. I'll use a straight shaver to shave with it, a straight razor to shave with it, no problem. Not worried about that at all. And it just nice, strong scent. And I enjoy it. And yeah, some people don't like it at all. And sometimes people are wrong. I have not yet actually tried tobacco vague yet, though. Mixing it with the vague. I do enjoy both. I can see how they would complement each other. I just haven't tried it yet. So maybe I'll do that sometime soon. exciting couple of weeks, and not necessarily in the best way. Not only for the world, but for us personally at home, because we had our AC die on us a couple weeks ago. That was an expensive fix, of course. And then, like a couple of days after that, got fixed. The AC in my wife's car died. Plus side, that was still very much under warranty. And while her car was at the dealership getting repaired, they called us and said, hey, we just looked and there's a recall that was just recently issued. You probably haven't even got a letter for it yet on the fuel pump. And we've got the parts here, so we're gonna go ahead and take care of that for you today too. So all in all, no charge on the AC repair. Got the fuel pump replaced due to a recall. Didn't cost us anything, and we still haven't got the letter in on that recall yet. We thought it would be showing up sometime in the next few weeks, and that since it was already replaced, we could ignore it for that specific recall. And my wife drives a Subaru Ascent, so if any of you know somebody or own one of those yourselves, be on the lookout for a fuel pump recall. Yeah. Yeah, great. You can see I still have plenty of lather here in the brush. So I've been having a lot of fun with the 3D printer. I had a couple people order some stuff already. I've got a few things that I've been working on designing that I need to get. A couple of them I've got that I think are pretty close to done. I'll probably get some pictures posted here pretty soon of those and of the stuff I printed that I did not design, but that I have the files for in case somebody else wants. The tinsers I can do, if people want those. I've actually modified the files and the model on those in a couple of ways to make some improvements, at least in my mind. One of them is to make the slot where the nut goes in the handle a little taller so it actually accepts a standard M5 nut, since the M5 half nuts are stupid difficult to find here in the US. I guess it's a lot easier in Europe to find those. So you can use a standard M5 stainless steel nut. And then I just adjusted the dimensions on a couple of spots so that the blade fits in a little better and takes a little bit less cleanup work to get one fitting together. I can usually get one with pretty minimal cleanup in just a few minutes, and it'll fit together nicely and take the blade, all that now. So makes that easy, and I don't have to do a lot of extra work on the outside to make it look nice because I'm having to clean up a bunch of stuff. I'm getting a higher quality print out of it. which is great. Alright, so that is the shave. Nice and smooth. Always love a good injector shave. As for the soap, you can see plenty of lather left over, which today is just going down the drain, but every now and then I'll go ahead and slather that on too, or maybe even do some mammoth painting. Which, I know Blademeister's been pretty busy with doing a lot of stuff. Haven't seen him a whole lot, but he did check in here recently, so it's good to hear from him. Alright. Yes, there you go, gear. A little towel strapping. Alright. So going to go to my Osage mix. Yes, I do need to shake it up, and it goes from nice and clear to that nice, almost potiony, opaque color there. Just get a little bit of that, and this is just Osage, witch hazel, and aloe. Makes for a great initial post-shave product. A little bit of an astringent. And it seems it's got some alcohol in there, got the good stuff for the skin. And I can use a really high alcohol content aftershave after this. Oh, it's got the menthol in there too, which is really nice. But I can use, it like tempers my face a little bit, so even with a little bit of a harsh shave, a high alcohol aftershave does not burn hardly at all after I use that. And this has got so much good stuff in it that it usually barely burns at all either. So, it's a nice mix. I think I posted what I use for the mix on the cadre somewhere. So if somebody wants to know, I can look that up and let them know. Yeah, so then, let that dry down just a minute more here. I'm gonna rinse this mug out. But yeah, so injector's great. Love that brush. And soap, it's fantastic stuff. If you haven't tried it and it like is, just try it. It's good stuff. I think you'll enjoy it. At the very least, you'll enjoy the properties of the soap, if not the scent. So, all right, I'm gonna go for the aftershave lotion here, which it is still kind of a splash kind of thing. The European term for lotion, I guess, or how they use it, but it smells very similar, not exactly the same as other guys have mentioned. Elmer Fudd and Fluffy, but it is definitely in the ballpark and smells really nice. And it's the I guess tobacco flower is the actual scent of this kind of thing, but it's really nice. I like it. I've said that probably half a dozen times so far now. It comes in a really nice ceramic bottle, so that's nice. It's not in plastic, which is great. And yeah, I'm not going to put the EDC on right now. That's going to go on just before I leave for work, but that will be used for sure. I think I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. I'll try to put out some videos a little bit more often. Just kind of got out of the habit. So I am UA Cowboy on the Shaving Cadre. Come check us out. We got bingo going right now. Still plenty of time to jump in. We're playing a blackout game, so you can catch up. He just did a recap on Sunday, so you're not too far behind. And yeah, we got lots of stuff going on all the time. So come check us out. Catch you guys later.